In a scene described by one investigator as reminiscent of a weird religious rite, 5 persons, including actress Sharon Tate, were found dead at the home of Miss Tate and her husband, screen director Roman Polanski. Miss Tate, who starred in Valley of the Dolls, was 8 months pregnant and was found in a bikini-type nightgown with a rope around her neck attached to the body of a man. Among the other victims were Hollywood hairstylist Jay Sebring and coffee heiress Abigail Folger.
So, Tarantino caught a lot of flack for the way that he used Sharon Tate and Once Upon a Time. So Deadline said, then Sharon Tate, you bristled at a Cannes press conference question about a minimum of lines for the character Margot Robbie plays. From here, it looked like she didn't really need much dialogue to make an indelibly angelic impression. In real life, that light was cruelly snuffed out, but in Robbie's performance, it burns brightly. It seems to symbolize something about that period in Hollywood. What did she symbolize to you? What were you going for? What I'm about to read to you is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful things. It's probably the most beautiful quote that I've read all year. So Tarantino, his response is, I'm so moved by Sharon in the movie and at conjuring her up. I can't quite answer that question, and what I mean by that is I would be grasping at metaphors, but I don't think I would even believe in the metaphors. It would just be me trying to answer it. The thing about it is, unfortunately, she's a woman who has been defined by the tragedy of her death. While not making the Sharon Tate story, I wanted to explore who she was, the person. In doing research on her, she sounds almost too good to be true from everybody who knew her. She knew a lot of people, so there's a whole lot of verbal, historical accounts of her. She just seems to be one of those too sweet for this world kind of person. I got very infatuated with her, just the person she was as I was learning about her. So I thought it would be both touching and pleasurable, and also sad and melancholy, to just spend a little time with her, just existing. I didn't come up with a big story and have her work into the story, so now she has to talk to other characters and move a story along. It's just a day in the life. It's a day in the life of all 3 of them that Saturday in February. A day in the life, driving around, running errands, doing this, doing that, just being with her. I thought that could be special and meaningful. I wanted you to see Sharon a lot. See her living life, not following some story, just see her living, see her being. My favorite quote of the year. You should think about that, because it's got to be one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard.